Have you ever been in a bar, cafe, or any other public place and cannot quite tell if someone is interested in you in a romantic sense? We are going to teach you and make you aware of a few ways to interpret nonverbal cues so the next time you are in that situation, you will know where you stand based on a person's nonverbals. The nonverbal cues that we will be covering will consist of touch, facial expressions, and body language, and how they relate to and affect how to determine whether or not someone is interested in you romantically. Now, each of us are going to demonstrate the depth of some of the nonverbal cues related to attraction and relationships.
The message communicated by touch is a function of a number of variables, including its duration, intensity, location, intentionality, the nature of the relationship in which it occurs, and the context in which it occurs, according to Major 1981. It is a foundational part of our daily experience, and it is influential in being able to determine whether or not someone is interested in you. Keep in mind that touch is one of the most fundamental ways of fostering and communicating intimacy in a romantic relationship, according to Chiliot 2013. As you observe the individuals on the screen, their degree of amicability is being communicated to the other person using the positive affect or affectionate sense of touch. Further, the use of this nonverbal communication visibly demonstrates, without a doubt, that the individuals are interested in pursuing a romantic relationship. A touch will naturally seem more intimate if it is accompanied by other signals, such as a prolonged gaze, facial expression, or body movement, according to Chiliot 2013. Now you will hear more about facial expressions.
According to Noes and Yo, facial expressions of negative emotions are related to romantic relationship satisfaction. Those responses to conflict in a relationship would mediate the link between the ability to recognize facial expressions of negative emotions and relationship satisfaction. Facial expressions pass on important information about the expressor, including how the expressor is feeling in a situation. The ability to recognize those expressions predicts good relationships with others. The accurate recognition of facial expressions predicts better social relationships because it allows the individuals to understand what the expressor is feeling, therefore they can appropriately respond. It is important to have an understanding of facial expressions because there can reduce misunderstanding.
Last but not least, we will share the role of body language. Although learning body language gestures can be very beneficial, being that you can be aware when someone is attracted to you, know that at many times these gestures are interpreted falsely. One major body language attention signal is the line of sight. This cue can be easily noticed. It is when a person's attempt is to be sure they keep you in their line of sight when they are attracted to you, even if they are a far distance away, according to James 2013. Another body language cue we engage in is testing the private distance. This occurs when someone that is attracted to you invades the private space that you hold particularly only for close friends or families. This perhaps could happen if you were talking with a group of people. If one person out of the group is attracted to you, they are likely to lean in closer than all of the others without even being aware of it, according to Moore 2010. One more example for a body language cue is hair flipping. This cue is one of the most common signals used by ladies. It is also one of the most misinterpreted cues. Women tend to toss their hair to the back part of their neck when attracted to someone. However, if you do not see a girl do it repeatedly along with other nonverbal cues, there is a high chance that she was just trying to adjust herself, whether the hair was itching her face or the wind messing it up. It is important you look for the differences in order to catch the right message.
Overall, nonverbal signals are just as significant as verbal cues, if not even more so. They paint a picture of the true meaning of what a person is feeling. Many people are capable of holding friendly conversations that can be interpreted as flirting, but if you are not noticing any positive nonverbal cues, chances are the other person has no sexual or intimate desires. So the next time you're out and about, hopefully you will remember the nonverbal cues of touch, facial expressions, and body language we shared with you, and use them to navigate whether or not to pursue initiating a relationship based on a person's nonverbals.